Sewing this dress is as simple as ABC. And guys, the cutting part is up on the page. You can check it out. This is just the first fitting and the measurement was on absorption. So guys, welcome again to my channel. If it's your first time, you're welcome, and if you're subscribers, you're welcome too. So we're going to start from this front part, and I have it already cut out in 2 pieces. So I'm going to be closing it up, making sure the right side is facing the right side, and I'll take it straight to my sewing machine and just stitch the neck round. And while getting this done, ensure your fabrics are aligned. So I'll go ahead to just stitch it round, and after I'm done, I'll just take my scissors and notch it straight, just to the edge, from one edge to the other. And while doing this, you have to do this with all carefulness so that you don't notch past where necessary. And after I'm done, I'm going to open it up and substitch the wrong side. Remember, in this you don't really have the wrong side, but you just determine where you want the wrong side to be, and also consider the part that is on the right or on the left slant. So after I'm done doing that, I'll just close it up down. And before closing it up, you can see exactly how I'm aligning everything together. Then if you're using another fabric that is a bit light, maybe a chiffon fabric, it's advisable to gum an interface on your fabric so that it's going to stand well. But you can see in this one, I didn't bother putting any interface. So now at this point, I'm going to introduce the body of the main dress, and I will just connect the upper parts together with the main body of the dress, exactly the way you're seeing it. The slant already giving us the guidelines on how to go about this. So I'll just ensure everything is aligning well, and I'll go ahead and stitch it straight down. And after I'm done, you can see exactly what I have now. See exactly how beautiful the upper part is already looking. And at this point now, I'll just take the back part. I'll just take the back part of the dress and I'll cut the interface for the neck side. So you can see I just place one part. Remember, there are 2 parts for the back because there's going to be a zipper. So I'll just place it on a piece of material like this, and I'll cut out the neck shape from there. And this is what I'm going to be using to turn the back neck for both sides of the back. You can see I have it in 2 places. The same way it's placed like this on my fabric, I'll take it to the sewing machine and just stitch it together. Just ensure the right part is also facing the right part of the piece you cut, and I'll stitch it round on the neck. I'll notch it and also substitch it exactly the way I did for the front part. So you can see now the notching part is going to fall on the part you are going to substitch. Don't forget, I'll do this for both sides of the back. Please don't forget to like this video, and if you have any question, don't hesitate to leave it in the comment box below, and I'll be there to answer all our questions. So you can see now I'm going to introduce my zipper on the right part, on the back side where I'm going to put it. So that's where I'm going to put. And now I'm going to be taking the measurements. Remember, I left 1 inch for the zipper at the back. So I'm going to be marking it out so that when I'm sewing the remaining, I know exactly what I'm sewing. So now at this point, after marking the 1 inch, I'm just going to stitch the down part straight together. Remember, there's still going to be a slit at the back at the down part. So for the slit, I'm going to be using 7 inches, but remember, I'm going to fold the down part, so I just left about 8 inches, so that I'm going to fold it up with 1 inch. So now the remaining part, this is the one I'm stitching right now. Then the upper part is where I'm going to fix the zipper exactly the way you're seeing it now. So now let's proceed again we'll take the front part again. And remember, I already put my darts, so at this point I'm going to hold the darts together and stitch it. If you need clarity on how this dart was made, just check the first part of this video and explain everything about the dart there. So I'm going to do for the side, the both side for the front part, and also the both side for the back part also. So you can see this is the right side of the front, and you can see exactly what I have after I'm done putting for the front. I did also for the back part. For the shoulder part, I'm going to be connecting the back and the front part together. So I'll fold up the front exactly the way you're seeing it. Then for the back, I will open it together. Remember, we have the interface and the main fabric for the back. So I'm going to be inserting the front part shoulder into the two parts of the back, and I'll just stitch it. After I'm done stitching it, I'll just trim off all the excesses I have in it so that it's not going to be puff on the shoulder part, and you can see exactly what we have. I'll do the same thing on the other side of the shoulder. So you can see now I just add the front part shoulder together, open up the shoulder of the back part, and I'm placing the front part shoulder in between the two of the shoulder from the back, and I'm going to stitch it together. So you can see exactly what we have now. See the shoulder point together joined. Then at this point now, I'm just going to take the measurements we are using. So our measurements now, we'll start from the bust measurement divided by 2. I'm going to mark it out. Remember, when we were cutting, we used divide by 4 because our fabric was unfolded. But at this time, you can see how wide I already opened the fabric. So I'm just dividing both bust circumference, the waist circumference, by 2. And after I'm done connecting the two together, I will take the measurement for the hip line. So I'm also dividing the circumference of my hip by 2. And if you want to know exactly where your hip lies, so just take about 10, 9, 8, depends on how tall the person is, from your half length downward, and that's perfect for your hip line. So for the down parts, I just measure everything I have on the hip, what I marked on the hip, and I minus about 1.5 inches, and that's what I marked downward, exactly what I did while I was cutting it too. So but at this time, I'm not going to be adding any allowance, and now I'm going to connect it with the back side and sew it straight. This is it on the sewing machine, and I'm just going to connect it with the back side. I'll do this for both sides. Then without wasting much of our time, let's skip now to the sleeve part of the dress. And for the down part of the sleeve, I'm going to be putting this elastic band. I always say I like putting my elastic band exactly when I'm sewing it, not after I'm done sewing where the elastic part is to be, and I will now be fixing it. You can also use any method of your choice, but this is my perfect method. So I'll just first stitch the elastic to the fabric. And if you want to adopt this my method, you just need to be very patient while sewing this, so that you won't stitch on the elastic, and ensure you are dragging the elastic to yourself while sewing it too, to give the clothes a better space for you to stitch. So after I'm done, I'll just take the round sleeve measurement for my sleeve. Then I'm going to close up the mouth together, and ensure you get the right measurement. And since it's elastic, it's supposed to hold the person not too tight and not too loose. So after taking the round sleeve measurements, I'm going to join the dress together, the fabric together, and stitch it down. You can see exactly what I have now. So at this point now, I'm going to take the other part of the sleeve and connect it to the body of the dress, and this is exactly what I'm doing right now. So this is the sleeve on top of the main dress, and I will just open up the dress and connect my sleeve on the main dress. Since we have enough allowance on the sleeve, I'm going to be pleating it, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm going to do this for both sides of the dress. Please don't forget to like the video. Thank you guys. So after I'm done pleating the sleeve on my dress, so for the other parts, I'm going to connect it together with the body of the dress exactly the way you are seeing now. And if there's any excess there, I'm going to trim it off. Then this is the down part, and this is exactly how I'm going to fold it up together. I'll just double fold inside and stitch it straight. And while stitching this, be patient with it, and also ensure your stitching is straight and neat. And after you're done, just give it a very beautiful ironing. And guys, we are almost done with this video. Remember the 8 inches I left, about 7 inches I left for the slit. So I'm going to also close it up exactly, and you can see exactly how I'm getting that done. And guys, see how beautiful the dress came out. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.